Sup, broskies? Anyhow, time for another team battle, Olaf. And right off the bat, I'll just tell you my runes and masteries. My masteries are 11, 9, 10. Up to the armor pen on offense, strength of spirit on defense, which I don't think was necessary at all. So I kind of wasted some points there, since it wouldn't benefit me a lot. And utility mastery. I mean, and utility tree. My runes, it's the Trundle runes. Armor yellow, magic resistance blues, attack damage reds, 3 attack damage quints, 3 attack damage reds, and armor pen reds, 6 of them. Anyways, we invade early and they pop a flash. We know we're there, so we just decide to disengage. We got a flash, so that's a win. I start off with my Q to remove the wolves from existence. However, I don't do it properly and end up wasting more mana and time. Now, I get a good leash on blue and I just kill it. I'll say one thing though before I continue. A lot of people are go, Stonewall, you put Olaf in tier 3. Oh, see, he's bad jungler now or something. You know what? Yeah, he's pretty much overshadowed, but he's still pretty strong. And he's a pretty cool champion. Anyways, I go to the enemy jungle to try to gank cannon from the side, but I noticed thanks to clairvoyance that the enemy blue is still alive. This tells me Nocturne started off with the superior pathing, wolves, raids, golems. So that means that made it easier to me to steal his wolves, and since he went for an early gank, it means he's not he's leaving himself wide open to get counter jungle. Superior pathing works if you're just gonna stick in the jungle and you're not gonna try to gank before you secure your blue. So they clairvoyance me, and I know he's gonna be doing his blue, so I go in there and scare him away. I want to take his small lizard, but I accidentally hit the golem instead because it's kind of hard to press on the small lizard. So I just managed to steal one. Though I'm gonna go all the way around because I know he's still doing it, and I'm gonna fight him. I get clairvoyance last second, and I start chasing after him. This is first blood for me. There's no way he's gonna escape. Booyah! Now this is a wasted flash for me. I got scared of the cannon who's gonna show up, and I thought he'd just kill me. However, if I didn't flash away, we would have been able to get a cannon. He could have killed me, he could have not, but we would have killed him anyways. Now, we could have also stolen blue. There's no chance they would have taken it from us, but I got a little too scared. Now, the enemy Nocturne is going to try to gank bottom, and I went to invade him to see if I can catch him at lizard. But once more, he tries to gank without securing his own jungle, so I'm able to just go in and attack him. They probably didn't have any wards, so I'm able to easily kill Ashe and turn this entire gank around. My teammates kill off Sona, and I go right after the Nocturne. I make sure to pick up my axe and toss it only when I can get a clear shot at him. So I have 3 kills, and I am able to steal the enemy red. Superior pathing works if you've got the right build for it. You have to have sure, you can use almost any build for it, but you slow yourself down. That one is a speed and efficiency one. It's when you jungle and you don't deviate from it a lot. You could gank in between, but it's best to make sure the enemy jungler is kept in check. And this is what the Nocturne didn't do, so that's why I got to walk all over him. Now, the enemy lane is once more extended, and they likely don't have more ward. I am level 6, so they can't stop me with anything they have. So, besides the fact that the Sona missed her ult, I pick up 2 kills from my team right there. Anyways, something that needs to be addressed. Before anybody questions, hey Stonewall, why are you using Olaf? Why not Trundle or some stuff? Well, let's see. Nocturne is picked, as you can see. He would have been the better pick for Olaf against this enemy team. They also banned Trundle and Lee Sin. So, and they picked Warwick too, so it's like my choices were more limited. Udyr was still available, and so was Gangplank. But the issue with Udyr is the enemy team, especially a Kennen and Ashe team, will kite him endlessly. So That includes Sona too. You know, we got a dragon, we got the timer too. So, like, the next choices were Olaf or Gangplank. No, they engage on us here, and like, I get killed. Jana gets killed too. I like didn't predict that arrow, so I get picked off. And it was, as I was saying, Gangplank would have been the other choice. He would have been a fine choice, but he doesn't really synergize with our team picks. It's like kind of a wasted pick, in my opinion at least. And I like brawlers. I like evasion. So Olaf was the next logical choice, and while I may have rated him tier 3 jungler and he might not be as high up in the tier list for even elements or anything, or been picked a lot, he's still viable. He's a counter pick, and I got the last pick, so that was glorious. I think it was last pick, I don't recall. This is a scrim, by the way. Now rank 5 is a scrim between team versus team in custom game, like I was asking in a video before. Now I get caught here, but you know, Flash saves the day, and I have 2 gold per 5s because I mean I need farm and I'm doing so well. Olaf doesn't require, if he's getting levels on the enemy and he's getting good health and whatever, he doesn't really require farm over. I mean, he doesn't really require items until later in the game. As long as he's got his survivability in check, I would say. Okay. Anyways, I'm not so much narrating what's going on, but in the game. Instead, I'm just kind of telling what I'm doing with Olaf. As you can see already, the enemy Nocturne has absolutely no control over his jungle. The early invasion and counter ganks pretty much seal the deal. We have control of Dragon as well. We have the timers on lock, and we have the map on lock. Not as many wards as we would want, but we've got it pretty much bunkered down. Now, I'm farming, because though what I may have said earlier that Olaf doesn't need farm, if he gets farm, and mostly he just builds tank with it, he becomes a god. Now, Kennen hits me with a star. I don't think he had a ward, but he hit me with a shuriken and revealed me. I'm forced to back away. Let's see here. Yeah, dragon's gonna spawn, and we easily killed that. The enemy team couldn't even react. That's the good part. That's how well we have this on lockdown. Pretty much guaranteed, you know, killer. I plan on building a war mod with the giant belt. We once more steal the enemy buffs, and I'll check this. They engage on my team, but I'm gonna go right behind their team. I need to kill the Ashe. However, you know, the teams disperse, pretty much nobody dies, and it ends up becoming a poke fest. My ultimate is down, so I gotta be a little bit more careful. And they can see me thanks to Warwick's blood scent, and we're just poking at each other, throwing axes, shooting bullets, being general nuisance at each other. Now, if I stay here, I think they're gonna end up killing me. So I put down a ward so they can't sneak up behind us, and I can, you know, have a better position in this game fight. Now, once more, we keep poking at each other, throwing axes. And I get a little too close. Like, it's just really stupid of me. And I take too many tower hits, and I'm going to go down for this. Kennen engages, I get picked off, and my team loses because of this. It was pretty much my fault for being too weak to actually fight. I got picked off in the first second of the team fight, and therefore couldn't contribute. My entire team gets wiped out, except the Cassiopeia. And now she gets picked off. I guess I forgot what happens. It's basically a delayed ace. Now we just gotta recover our ground. But I have a Warmogs, so I'm reaching the point of unkillability as Olaf. He's pretty unkillable at some certain point. Now, once more, the enemy team doesn't have control of their jungle. They got their buff space on killing us. But looking at Nocturne having his red, that must mean his red was taken already by himself. So make sure to take the raids. Dragon's about to spawn again, and we got that crap on lockdown. So we're not pushing as much as we're just hanging around until that thing reappears, and then we kill it. I'm drinking, like, soda right now. I don't know if you could hear that, and I'm really gonna mute myself drinking. Yeah, we get the next dragon. I pass on the blue to Cassiopeia, and what's more, we're at mid. Cannon hangs around too much. I mean, too long. So I missed the axe throw, and if I had hit him, I could have probably chain killed him. But we forced a flash out of him out of no real cost at us. They engage on my team, and I turn around and beat the cannon to pulp. I don't use my ultimate because I'm pretty sure you could run away anyways, and I gotta use it if I want to help my team. But I keep the cannon away from my team. The Ashe forces is forced to use flash, and the Warwick is as well. The cannon gets too close, and I pick off the Ashe. As cannon really shouldn't have done that. I think he got too greedy right there. Doing so caused his own death, and Nocturne hung around too long, probably wanting to assist the cannon or under the cannon's orders, and dies as well. Once more, we have full control of the jungle, and I got lots of creeps down bottom. Now I buy Banshee's Veil, and then I'm gonna sell the Avarice Blade, and making me question why I bought it in the first place. Run Atmos Impaler, the whole classic Admark thing. Not so much classic as exploitative of the fact that a lot of people have been using it, and I kind of copied it. Well, we're pretty much just knocking down towers, and I just engage. It's like there's nothing they can do, and I go right after the Warwick, so he won't jump my teammates. Cannon is dropped, Nocturne is going to be dropped. We wipe out everybody except the Sona and the Ashe. And then I decide to pick up my axe for some reason and take a volley and a bunch of turret shots. But because of this, we're going to get an easy Baron. And Olaf is really good at just tanking the thing, because the more he's about to die, the more he's going to hit and drain from it. Now I have Atmos, and I drink another red elixir of Power Thirst. And Dragon's about to spawn once more, and we have the perfect time around this. I'm actually happy that my team is, very on the ball for Dragon, but we've been practicing quite well. Don't know, we're not at the status of COG and shit, but we're getting stuff down. Now the game is rearing to its end, of course, as you can see on the timer, and like they have no chance. Like, I kind of shut down their jungler. Bottom was pretty much, I gave my teammates bottom lane. Top was even, and mid was about even. They engage on us, cannon explodes, Warwick's gonna be dealt with. I have my ultimate up so they can't stop me, and it's game.